Dear students, Namaste, good morning to you all, and also welcome to another session of online mathematics class. In the previous session, we have started the coordinate geometry and also we have studied the distance formula and we have solved some application questions based on distance formula. And in today's session, we shall discuss the section formula and the midpoint formula and its applications. Let's move on to the topic. Consider a scenario. The Rohit family has moved to a new city and wants to decide on a locality to rent the home. They already know the locations of Mr. Rohit's office and children's school, and the school and the office are far from each other. So, when renting an apartment, they decide to pick a location which is equidistant from school and the office. Where exactly does the house lie on the road between the school and the office? The answer of this question can be found by using coordinate geometry if the coordinates of the endpoints are given. In this example, we want to find the coordinate of a point which divides a line joining two points into a certain ratio, that is 1:1. However, in this session, we will try to create a general formula to determine the coordinates of a point, say P, which divide the line segment joining two points A and B in a specific ratio m1:m2. That is called the section formula, and that is what we are going to learn in this section. Move on to the section formula. Consider a line segment AB and there is a point P in between A and B, and whenever the point P comes into the line AB, we can say that the point P is dividing line segment AB into two pieces. The first part is AP and the second part is PB. Means the point P divides AB in a ratio m1:m2. And the coordinates of A are x1, y1, coordinates of P are xy, and the coordinates of B are x2, y2. And the point P lies between A and B. We can say that the point P is dividing line segment AB internally in a ratio m:(n). Now, the section formula says the coordinates of the point Pxy, which divides the points A x1 y1 and B x2 y2 internally in the ratio m1:m2 are, we have to find out the coordinates of this x and this y. That is what the section formula. So let us move on to the formula. That is, the x coordinate is this one, m1x2 plus m2x1 divided by m1 plus m2. And the y coordinate, this y coordinate is this one, m1 y2 plus m2 y1 divided by m1 plus m2. So once again, we have to go this way, m1, this m1 into move on to x2 plus this m2 into x1 divided by m1 plus m2. That is the first part. Second part is again the same thing. You have to start from m1 y2 plus m2 y1 divided by m1 plus m2. That is the y coordinate. Next, consider a line segment PQ. The endpoints are P and Q, and there is a point A which is exactly in the middle of P and Q. Means we can say that A is the midpoint of the line segment PQ. In another way, if we say that the point A divides the line segment PQ in the ratio 1:1, we call it as equal division. Then the points of coordinates of P are x1, y1, A are xy, and Q are x2, y2. means the point A divides PQ in the same ratio means AP is to AQ is equal to 1 is to 1. Next we will move on to the midpoint formula, means how we have to calculate the coordinates of this midpoint. That is what the midpoint formula says. Coordinate of A, that is x and y, how we have to calculate, that is the midpoint formula. It says the midpoint of the line segment joining the points P x1 y1 and Q x2 y2 is, the x coordinate how we have to calculate is add the x coordinates of the n points and divide by 2, that is x1 plus x2 by 2, that is the x coordinate of the midpoint. Next is y1 plus y2 divided by 2, if you take you will get the y coordinate. Once again, for calculating the x coordinate of the midpoint, just add the x coordinates of the n points and divide with 2, x1 plus x2 by 2. And to calculate the y coordinate of the midpoint, just add the y coordinates of the n points and divide by 2, y1 plus y2 divided by 2. That is what the midpoint formula says. Move on to the exercise questions. First question of exercise 7.2. Find the coordinates of the point which divides the join of -1, 7 and 4, -3 in the ratio 2 is to 3. First of all, let's visualize this question. I have taken this -1, 7 as A and 4, -3 as B, and there is a point somewhere in between A and B, that is P. I have taken P, the coordinates assumed as xy, and P is dividing AB in the ratio 2 is to 3. That is the condition given to you. Let's go for the assumptions. Let Pxy be the required point, and we have to assign A -1, 7 and B 4, -3. Then it is direct question and we have to calculate the coordinates of x and y. We have to use the section formula. Section formula says Pxy is equal to x coordinate is m1 x2 plus m2 x1 divided by m1 plus m2. Y coordinate is m1 y2 plus m2 y1 divided by m1 plus m2. So we need all m1 x2 y2 y1 m1 m2 and all these things. So let's sort it out. First of all, we have to write from here. This is the first point, that is -1, 7. From here we can write x1 is equal to -1, y1 is equal to 7, and m1, that is this part, that is equal to 2 we have written. And another one, that point B, if you take this, I can take it as x2 4, y2 -3, and m2 is 3. Now it's quite simple, just to substitute it. Once again, before substituting, write x1 y1 m1, x2 y2 m2. So x1 y1 we can write it from this point, A point, -1, 7. So x1 is -1, y1 is 7. m1 is this ratio, first ratio, that is 2. And x2 you have to go to another endpoint. x2 is 4, y2 is -3, and m2 is the balance, the ratio, that is 3. Let's directly substitute it, that is x is equal to, x coordinate is this one, first value is x coordinate. So m1 x2, m1 is here 2, m1 is 2 into x2 is here 4, x2 is 4 plus m2 x1, m2 is 3, here it is substituted, 3 into x1 is -1, that is substituted, divided by m1 plus m2, m1 is 2, m2 is 3, substituted. Next is only calculation part, that is 2 into 4, that is equal to 8, 3 into -1, that is -3 divided by 3 plus 2 is 5. So 8 minus 3 is 5 by 5, that is equal to 1. So x coordinate we have got 1. Simply just substitute, that's all. Now we have to move on to this value, that is the y coordinate of point P. Y coordinate, if you take m1 y2, m1 is 2, y2 is -3. So 2 into -3 plus m2 y1, m2 is 3 y1 is 7. So 3 into 7 divided by m plus n, that is 2 plus 3. Go for calculation, that is 2 into minus 3, that is minus 6. 3 into 7, that is equal to 21. 2 plus 3 is equal to 5. So 21 minus 6, that is 15 divided by 5. 15 by 5 is 3. Therefore, the coordinates of P are both the values we have got. X value is 1, Y value is 3. Just write it as ordered pair. That is the answer. Next, we shall discuss question number 2. That is, find the coordinates of the points of trisection of the line segment joining 4, minus 1 and minus 2, minus 3. Here, there is a new word, that is trisection. We have learned about bisection before. Bisection means dividing something into two equal pieces. And here in trisection means dividing a line segment or anything into three equal pieces. So let us visualize the given question. I have taken A 4 minus 1 as one point and B minus 2 minus 3 as another point. For dividing this line segment AB into three pieces, we need two more points in between A and B that I have taken as PAB and another one is QCD. So whenever this P and Q comes into this line, the line segment AB dividing into three equal pieces in the ratio 1:1:1. Now let us go for the assumptions. Let line segment joining the points be A 4 minus 1 and B minus 2 minus 3. So here simply the points are given. I have assumed as first point A and the second point B. And PAB and QCB are the points of trisection. Points of trisection means whenever this P and Q comes into the line segment AB is dividing into three pieces as PA, PQ, QB, and all these three pieces are equal. Now, from the given diagram, we can observe that P, the point P is dividing AB in the ratio 1:2. I am taking only P and just leaving Q. So at present Q is not there, only P is there, PAB is there. That means A, P and B are the points. So when you look at the diagram, AP is one piece and PB is two pieces. That is, here it is 1 unit and here it is 1 unit. So total 2 units. And PA is 1 unit. That is what is written here. P divides AB in the ratio 1:2. That means according to our section formula, M1:M2 is equal to 1:2. So by using the section formula P of AB, we can calculate the coordinates of P, that is AB, by using the formula M1x2 plus M2x1 by M1 plus M2, M1y2 plus M2y1 divided by M1 plus M2. So first of all, we have to write x1, x2, M1, M2, y1, y2, M1, M2. So first we have to take the points A, that is 4 minus 1. In that 4 minus 1, 4 is x1, y1 is minus 1 and m1 is 1. And when you take b minus 2 minus 3, x2 we can take it as minus 2, y2 we can take it as minus 3 and m2 as 2. 2 means p to b there are two portions, that's why it is m2 is 2. Let's simply substitute into the formula. The first coordinate, x coordinate, that is A is equal to m1 x2. So m1 is 1, x2 is minus 2. So 1 into minus 2 plus m2 x1. So here m2 is 2, x1 is 4. So we have written 2 into 4 divided by 1 plus 2. Calculation part, that is 1 into minus 2 is minus 2. 2 into 4, that is equal to 8 divided by 1 plus 2, that is equal to 3. So total minus 8 plus 8, when we add, we will get it as 6. 8 minus 2 is 6 divided by 3. 6 divided by 3 is equal to 2. The first coordinate of P of AB, that is A, x coordinate we have got, that is 2. Now we have to move on to find out B, that is B is m1 y2 plus m2 y1 by m1 plus m2. So first m1 y2. So m1 is 1 and y2 is minus 3. So 1 into minus 3 plus m2 y1 that is m2 is 2, y1 is minus 1. So 2 into minus 1 divided by m1 plus m2 that is 1 plus 2. Go for a calculation, that is 1 into minus 3 that is minus 3, 2 into minus 1 that is minus 2 divided by 1 plus 2 that is equal to 3. Next to minus 3 minus 2 that is we will get it as minus 5 divided by 3. So minus 5 divided by 3 is the next coordinate, that is the y coordinate. The value is minus 5 by 3. So both the coordinates of P we have got, that is 2 and minus 5 by 3. Next we shall calculate the coordinates of point QCD. So by observation we can come to the conclusion that the point Q divides AB in the ratio 2:1. Means whenever the point Q comes into the line AB, it becomes two pieces, that is AQ and QB. When you look at the length of AQ, we have two parts, two units, that is here 1 unit, here 1 unit. So total length of AQ is 2 units and the length of QB is 1 units. That's why the ratio is 2:1. So M1 is to M2 equal to 2:1. So we can calculate the coordinates of QCD by using the section formula M1x2 plus M2x1 by M1 plus M2, M1y2 plus M2y1 by M1 plus M2. Simply substitute the values, that is m1 x2, m1 is 2, x2 is minus 2. So 2 into minus 2 plus m2 x1, m2 is 1, then x1 is 4, that is 1 into 4 divided by 2 plus 1. Calculation part, that is 2 into minus 2 that is minus 4, 1 into 4 that is equal to 4, 2 plus 1 that is equal to 3. So minus 4 plus 4, minus 4 plus 4 is 0. 0 by 3 is final answer, we will get as 0. Next we have to go for calculating D. D is equal to m1y2 plus m2y1. So first m1y2. m1 is 2, y2 is minus 3. So 2 into minus 3 plus m2y1. m2y1 is m2 y1 is minus 1. So 1 into minus 1 divided by m1 plus m2, that is 2 plus 1. Calculation part, 2 into minus 3 that is equal to minus 6, 1 into minus 1 that is equal to minus 1 divided by 2 plus 1 that is equal to 3. So minus 6 minus 1, when you add you will get minus 7 and divided by 3. So minus 7 by 3 is the y coordinate of Q. Finally we can write the coordinate of Q, that is 0 minus 7 by 3. That is the answer. Move on to question number 3. The question is, to conduct sports day activities in your rectangular shaped school ground ABCD, lines have been drawn with chalk powder at a distance of 1 meter each. 100 flower pots have been placed at a distance of 1 meter from each other along AD as shown in the following figure. Niharika runs 1 by 4th the distance AD on the second line and posts a green flag. Preet runs 1 by 5th of the distance AD on the 8th line and posts a red flag. What is the distance between both the flags? If Rashmi has to post a blue flag exactly halfway between the line segment joining the two flags, where should she post her flag? That is the question. It is a lengthy question and we have to go through the questions in detail. Then only we will be able to understand the conditions. So here sports day activities are conducting in a school. The school ground shape is a rectangular shape and labeled as ABCD. And tracks have been drawn with chalk powder at a distance of 1 meter each. Means each track gap is 1 meter. And 100 flower pots have been placed 1 meter in 1 meter distance along the line AD. There is a figure that will show you as shown in the following figure. And Niharika runs 1 by 4th of the distance of AD on the second line and posts a green flag. So she is running 1/4 of the distance of AD. First we have to calculate how much is the distance of AD. And Preet runs 1/5 of distance AD. Again distance AD is coming, means we have to calculate. Then what is the distance between these two flags? And another person, Rashmi, has to post a blue flag exactly in the halfway, means middle of these two peoples already posted the flags. In between these two, exactly in the middle, she has to post, who Rashmi has to post. So where is the position? That is the question. This is the diagram given to you here. So here let Niharika post the flag at P. So this may be considered as Niharika, and this one we can consider as Preet, and Preet posts the flag at Q. So let us mark this P and Q in the diagram. Next, condition is given: 100 flower pots have been placed at a distance of 1 meter from each other along AD. So this is length of AD, and here 100 pots are keeping. The distance between each pot is 1 meter. That is a condition. Means length of AD is 100 meter. Means the total 100 pots are there, and each port, the distance between two consecutive ports, that is 1 meter. So there are 100 ports, that's why 100 meter is the length of AD. So that we will label it in the diagram. And one more condition is given, that distance between each track, that is 1 meter. That also we have to mark. So here 1 to 10 each track, 1 and 2, 2 and 3, the distance between each track is 1 meter. So Niharika posted the green flag at 1/4 of the distance of AD. That is a condition given to you. First of all, we have to calculate. So that means 1/4 of AD. AD is 100. So 1/4 of 100, 4 and 100, when you cancel, you will get 25 meter. That means the coordinates of this point is 225. How we have got 2? So she is running in the second track. She is running in the second track and posting the flag 1/4 of the distance AD. That means here distance AD is y-axis. In the y-axis she ran 25 meter. So y value is 25 and x value is 2. That's why coordinate of P is 225. Next, Preet posted a red flag along 1/5 of the distance AD. Condition from the question. Preet runs 1/5 of the distance AD. So we have to calculate that distance. That is 1/5 into 100. Then 5 and 100, if you cancel, you will get 20 meter. Then the coordinates of Q we can write. Means she is running in the 8th track. That is x value is 8. And she posted along AD after 20 meters. So along AD, if you take, this is the length, that is the y-axis value. Y-axis value we have got as 20 meter. So the coordinates of Q are 8, 20. From the diagram, we have to calculate the length of PQ. The coordinates of P 225 and the coordinates of Q are 8, 20. By using the distance formula, root of x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square, we can calculate the distance. So distance of PQ is equal to root of x2 minus x1. So here x2 is 8, x1 is 2. So 8 minus 2 the whole square plus y2 minus y1. y2 is 20, y1 is 25. So 20 minus 25 the whole square. Calculation part, that is 8 minus 2 is 6. 20 minus 25 is minus 5 square. Calculation again, that is 6 square is 36 minus 5 square is 25. So 36 plus 25 is root 61 meter. That is the length of PQ. Then next question is where Rashmi should post the flag. Condition is there, she should host her flag or post her flag exactly at the midpoint of the line joining P and Q. Means we have to find out the midpoint of P and Q. So from the diagram we can label it the point midpoint as M. That means let this point we have to assume that as MXY. We have to find out the midpoint, so we have to use the midpoint formula. Midpoint formula is x1 plus x2 by 2, y1 plus y2 by 2. These are the coordinates of midpoints. Then Just substitute x1 plus x2. x1 is 2, x2 is 8. That is 2 plus 8 divided by 2, that is equal to 10 by 2, that is equal to 5. Next y coordinate, y1 plus y2. y1 plus y2 is 25 plus 20. 25 plus 20 divided by 2, that is equal to 45 by 2 equal to 22.5. So coordinate of mxy is 545 by 2 or 522.5. Anyone you can use. This 45 by 2 is a textbook answer. That's why I'm using here 545 by 2. Finally, we can write the answer. Rashmi should post her blue flag at 22.5 meter on the fifth line. So 22.5 on the fifth line, in the sense, see, the midpoint M comes on the fifth line, or we can simply say x coordinate. X coordinate is 5. That's why we are telling that it is fifth line, and the distance on AD, that is what it is, y we have marked. That means y coordinate 22.5 here we have got here. So she should post her flag at 22.5 meter on the fifth line. Move on to question number 4. The question is, find the ratio in which the line segment joining the points -3, 10 and 6, -8 is divided by -1, 6. So in this question, a line segment joining points are given, that is n points, -3, 10 and 6, -8. Third point is coming into the line, that is -1, 6. Whenever this -1, 6 comes into the line is dividing into two pieces. So in which ratio it is dividing, that is what the question. So the visualization of the question is here. I have taken as n points a -3, 10, b 6, -8, and p -1, 6 as the point of division, and the ratio in which it is dividing is k is to 1. This is what I have taken. Now assumption part, let the ratio in which the line segment joining a -3, 10 and b 6, -8 is divided by point p -1, 6 is k is to 1. Or simply also you can write let the ratio be k is to 1. That is fine. Then we have to write x1, y1, m1, x2, y2, m2. So here a is the first point. Here x1 is -3, y1 is 10 and m1 is k. And when you take b 6, -8, x2 is 6, y2 is -8 and m2 is 1. So we have to use the section formula only here. m1 x2 plus m2 x1 by m1 plus m2, m1 y2 plus m2 y1 divided by m1 plus m2. These are the coordinates of p of ab. That means this point. So here a and b we have, a is -1, b is 6. So simply we are writing the formula. Then here a is the x coordinate. That is what it is written. Comparing the coordinates, a is the x coordinate. So a I have written m1 x2 plus m2 x1 divided by m1 plus m2. That is a we have, PAB, a we have, because a is here. P coordinates are there, -1. So a is -1 we have written. M1 x2. So m1 is k, x2 is 6. So k into 6 plus m2 x1. So m2 is 1, x1 is -3. So 1 into -3 divided by m1 plus m2. m1 is k, m2 is 1. Next, -1 is equal to 6 into k, that is 6k, 1 into -3, that is -3 by k plus 1, that is written. Cross multiply it, k plus 1 into -1, that is -k minus 1, equal to 6k minus 3, as it is 6k minus 3. Next, bring the coefficients or variables one side, that is 6k is here, this minus k I am bringing to the right side. So 6k plus k equal to, here one -1 is there on the left side as it is. This -3 I am bringing to the left side, that becomes +3. That is 6k plus k is 7k, 1 -1 plus 3 is 2. That is k is equal to 2 by 7. That is the value of k. So hence the point P divides AB in the ratio 2 is to 7. That is the answer. Next we shall discuss question number 5. The question is, find the ratio in which the line segment joining A1 minus 5 and B minus 4 5 is divided by the x-axis. Also find the coordinates of the point of division. Here there are two parts are there in the question. In the first section or first part, just like the previous question, we have to find out the ratio in which the point on the x-axis is dividing the line joining AB, A1 minus 5 and B minus 4, 5. And in the second part, we have to calculate the coordinates of the point of division. A particular point on the x-axis and that point's coordinates we have to calculate. That is the second part. Visualization of this question. A1 minus 5 is on the fourth quadrant and B minus 4 5 is the second quadrant. This diagram I have drawn, this is original diagram, but you can simply draw a straight line and plotting is enough. It's only for calculation purpose and this is not an important matter. Drawing the diagram is not an important matter. So you can use anyway, it's not a problem. So here the line segment AB is meeting the x-axis at this point P, and this point P is dividing the line segment in the ratio K is to 1. Okay. So once again, AB is a line segment. It is meeting the x-axis at the point P and P is dividing the line segment in the ratio K is to 1. This is our assumption. Go for the assumption. Let the ratio be K is to 1. Next, as before, we have to write A and B, x1, y1 and all. We have to write x1 is 1, y1 is minus 5, m1 is k from here. And b minus 4, 5, if you take x2 is minus 4, y2 is 5 and m2 is 1. Then, since the point P lies on the x-axis, the coordinates of P are px0, means this is a general form of a point on the x-axis, means only x value will be there, y value becomes 0. Y value is always 0, which is a point on the x-axis. So by using the section formula, Pxy is equal to m1x2 plus m2x1 by m1 plus m2, m1y2 plus m2y1 divided by m1 plus m2. Here in this condition, x is x itself and y value is 0. Okay, just substitute it. P of x0 is equal to, formula remains the same, m1x2 plus m2x1 by m1 plus m2, and y coordinates you have to write. Now just equating the coordinates. So here y coordinate is 0 and here y coordinate is this one, m1 y2 plus m2 y1 by m1 plus m2. Just you can equate these two. That is 0 is equal to m1 y2 plus m2 y1 by m1 plus m2. Equating the coordinates. Y coordinate here it is 0. Here y coordinate is this one. Just equate it. Now just if we go for the substitution, that is m1 y2. m1 is k into y2 is 5. So k into 5 plus m2 y1. m2 is 1. y1 is minus 5. So 1 into minus 5 divided by m1 plus m2. m1 is k. m2 is 1. So k plus 1 equal to 0. Go for calculation, that is 5 into k, that is 5k, 1 into minus 5, that is equal to minus 5, k plus 1 into 0, cross multiplication. K plus 1 into 0 is 0. That is 5k minus 5 bring to the right side, that is equal to 5, means k equal to 5 by 5, that is equal to 1. Now once you got k, you can write the ratio. So the x-axis divides the line segment in the ratio k is to 1, means k is 1, now it is 1 is to 1. Means 1 is to 1 means it is equal division or bisection we can tell. Therefore, P is the midpoint of AB. P is dividing the line segment equally. 1 is to 1 ratio means P is the midpoint of AB. So by using the midpoint formula, x1 plus x2 by 2 is the x coordinate, y1 plus y2 by 2 is the y coordinate of P. Substitute it. x1 is 1, x2 is minus 4. So 1 minus 4 by 2, y1 is minus 5, y2 is 5. That is minus 5 plus 5 by 2. So 1 minus 4 is minus 3 divided by 2. Minus 5 plus 5 is 0 divided by 2. Finally, minus 3 by 2, 0 is the coordinates of the point P. That is the answer. Question number 6. If 1, 2, 4y, x6 and 3, 5 are the vertices of a parallelogram taken in order, find x and y. So let us assume that these 4 points A, B, C and D be the points of a parallelogram, and assign that ABCD, that is A is 1, 2, B is 4y, C is x6 and D is 3, 5. Here if you join A, B, C and D, you will get a parallelogram. That is a condition. So let us visualize that. Just draw a parallelogram and plot the points A, 1, 2, B, 4y, C, x6 and D, 3, 5. Make sure that these 4 points are in order. That is what the condition is given to you. It should be in order A, B, C and D. And there is a property in parallelograms. The diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other. Means here are two diagonals are there, AC and BD, and this AC and BD will bisect each other at O. Means O is the midpoint of AC as well as BD. That is what the result. Means O is the midpoint of AC and BD. First case, if O is the midpoint of AC, then the coordinates of O. By using AC, we have to calculate O. O is the midpoint. Midpoint formula we know that x1 plus x2 by 2, y1 plus y2 by 2. I am taking first AC. So from A, I can write x1 is 1, x2 is 2. From C, I can write x2 is x, y2 is 6. Apply the rule here, that is x1 plus x2 by 2. x1 is 1 plus x. Here it is x1 plus x2. 1 plus x by 2. y1 plus y2. y1 is 2, y2 is 6. So 2 plus 6 divided by 2 implies 1 plus x. I am just writing x plus 1 divided by 2. 2 plus 6, that is 8 divided by 2. 8 by 2 is 4. Then I am taking the second case, that is O is the midpoint of BD. Two diagonals are there. First diagonal we have taken here AC. Second diagonal BD. If you take BD also, O is the midpoint. So you can take B and D, write x1 4, y1 y and x2 3, y2 5. Then substitute into the formula, that is x1 plus x2 by 2. x1 is 1 plus, sorry, x1 is 4 plus 3. That is 4 plus 3 by 2. y1 is y here and y2 is 5. So 5 plus y divided by 2. Finally 4 plus 3 is 7 divided by 2. 5 plus y is here divided by 2. Actually these 2 points are same. This also coordinate of O only, and the second one also coordinate of O only. Means both are representing the same point. Both the coordinates are the same point O. Means the corresponding coordinates x value, that is x plus 1 by 2 is the x value here, that must be equal to the x value of this one, 7 by 2, and y value here is 4 and the corresponding y value is 5 plus y divided by 2, that also equal. So if you equate it, x plus 1 by 2 equal to 7 by 2. Here 2 you can cancel, x plus 1 is equal to 7. Finally x is equal to, this 1 will come to the right side, 7 minus 1, that is equal to 6. Similarly, we can take on the y values. 4 is equal to 5 plus y by 2. Then cross multiply it. 5 plus y is equal to 4 into 2, that is 8. So y is equal to 8 minus 5. 5 move to the right side, becomes minus 5. So 8 minus 5 is equal to 3. So we have got x is equal to 6 and y is equal to 3. That is the answer. Move on to question number 7. Question is, find the coordinates of a point A where AB is the diameter of a circle whose center is 2 minus 3 and B is 1 4. So in this question, one diameter AB is given. Out of that A we have to calculate, and B, point B is 1 4 and center 2 minus 3 is given to you. Let us assume the coordinates of A be xy. Let's visualize the question. There is a circle and a diameter AB is given to you, and center C 2 minus 3 is also given. Here C is the center of the circle and AB as the diameter as per the given condition, then we can say that C is the midpoint of AB. Here AB is the diameter, C is the center. Because of that we can say that C must be the midpoint of AB. So by using the midpoint formula, x1 plus x2 by 2, y1 plus y2 by 2, we can calculate the coordinates of C. Here already the coordinates of C is given to you 2 minus 3, but by using the formula and also by using coordinate of A and B, we can calculate the coordinates of C, the center, then we have to equate. That is what the process. So by using A and B, let us calculate. A point xy is given, B is 1, 4 is given to you. From here, x1 is x, y1 is y, x2 is 1, y2 is 4. Let us substitute. Coordinates of C are x1 plus x2 by 2. x1 is x, x2 is 1. So x plus 1 by 2. Then y coordinate is y1 plus y2 by 2. That is y1 is y, y2 is 4. So y plus 4 divided by 2. But it is given to you the coordinates of C, that is 2 minus 3. These coordinates we have calculated by using A and B. This coordinate it is given, so both are same. This also C coordinate only, this also C coordinate only. So since both are same, we can equate the x values, the x coordinates, and we can equate the y coordinates. So when you equate the x coordinate, we will get x plus 1 by 2 is equal to 2. Then when you cross multiply it, x plus 1 is equal to 2 into 2. 2 into 2 is 4. That is x plus 1 is equal to 1 will go to the right side. That is 4 minus 1, that is equal to 3. Next we can equate the y coordinates, that is y plus 1 by 2 is equal to minus 3. So y plus 4 by 2 is equal to minus 3. Cross multiply it. Y plus 4 is equal to minus 3 into 2. Minus 3 into 2 is minus 6. Then we can take this 4 on the right side, that is minus 6 minus 4, that is y is equal to minus 10. So finally we have got the value of x and y, that is x is 3 and y is minus 10. Therefore the coordinates of A are 3 minus 10. That is the answer. Next we shall discuss question number 8. If A and B are minus 2 and 2 minus 4 respectively, find the coordinates of P such that AP is equal to 3 by 7 AB and P lies on the line segment AB. Here A and B are given to you 2 points. One more condition is given, AP is equal to 3 by 7 AB. Then we have to find out the coordinates of P. So let us visualize the question. There is a line segment AB, coordinates A minus 2, B 2 minus 4, and there is a point P. Let us assume the coordinates of P be XY. And given conditions A and B are given to you, that is minus 2 and 2 minus 4 respectively. And also given to you AP is equal to 3 by 7 of AB. So let us visualize this statement, AP is equal to 3 by 7 AB. Consider a line segment AB and it is dividing into 7 sections. Here denominator is 7, so I am dividing it into 7 equal portions. And there is a point P. So AP is, here it is given to you, AP is 3 by 7. 3 by 7 means 3 out of total 7 portions. Here A to P is only 3 sections. Total we have AB 7 sections. That is what it here. A to P we have 3 section. That is 3 section out of 7 of the total length AB. Then we can say that the point PXY divides the line segment AB in the ratio 3:4. When you look at the diagram, it is clear. The point P is dividing total AB into 2 parts. In the first part it is 3 portion, and in the second part there are 4 portions. 1, 2, 3, 4. The second part there are 4 portions. So the ratio is 3:4. That is AP is to PB equal to 3:4. Now From the diagram, we can write A minus 2, B 2 minus 4. And from here we can write down x1 that is minus 2, y1 that is also minus 2, m1 I have marked here that is 3. And from here b2 minus 4, x2 is 2, y2 is minus 4 and m2 is 4. Here it is marked, m2 is 4. Now by using the section formula, p of xy is equal to m1 x2 plus m2 x1 by m1 plus m2, m1 y2 plus m2 y1 by m1 plus m2, we can calculate the coordinates of this point P. It is a direct question. Just substitute and complete it as a homework. Next we shall discuss question number 9. Find the coordinates of the point which divide the line segment joining A minus 2 2 and B 2 8 into 4 equal parts. Let us visualize the question. There is a point A minus 2 2 and B 2 8, and we have to find out the points which divide this line segment AB into 4 equal pieces. So to divide a line segment into 4 equal pieces, we must have 3 points. 1, 2, 3. Whenever these 3 points comes into this line, the line becomes 4 parts. AX is first part, XY second part, YZ third part, ZB fourth part. So we have to find out the coordinates of X, Y and Z. That is what the question. So from the figure, it can be observed that Y is the midpoint of A minus 2 2 and B 2 8. So here Y is the midpoint of A and B. Just forget about X and Z. So Y is the midpoint of AB because these line segments AX, XY, YZ and ZB are equal parts. They are dividing it into equal pieces. So Y must be the midpoint of AB. By using the midpoint formula x1 plus x2 by 2, y1 plus y2 by 2, we can calculate the coordinate of y. So coordinates of y, before calculating the coordinates of y, let us find out x1, x2, y1, y2. So endpoints A minus 2, 2, B 2, 8. From here x1 is minus 2, y1 is 2, x2 is 2, y2 is 8. Just to substitute it, the coordinates of y are x1 plus x2 by 2, that is minus 2 plus 2 divided by 2, minus 2 plus 2 divided by 2. And next y1 plus y2 by 2, y1 is 2, y2 is 8, that is 2 plus 8 divided by 2. Calculation, minus 2 plus 2 is 0 by 2, 2 plus 8 is 10 by 2, that is equal to 0, 10 by 2 is 5. So we have got the coordinates of y, that is 0, 5. Next we have to keep a and y. Once you consider a and y, x is the midpoint. So that is what we are going to calculate. X is the midpoint of a minus 2 2 and y 0 5. Again by using midpoint formula, we have to calculate the coordinates of x. Before that, we have to go for endpoints A minus 2 2. Here A minus 2 2 is 1 point and Y is another endpoint, that YE we have got 0 5. So Y 0 5 we have taken. From here x1 y1 x2 y2 we have to write x1 is minus 2, y1 is 2, x2 is 0, y2 is 5. Just to substitute to calculate the coordinates of x, that is x1 plus x2 by 2. x1 is minus 2 plus 0 divided by 2. Then y1 is 2, y2 is 5, that is 2 plus 5 divided by 2. Calculation, minus 2 plus 0 is minus 2 by 2, 2 plus 5 is 7 by 2, that is minus 1, and 7 by 2 is 3.5, that is the coordinate of x. Next, Z is the midpoint of y 0 5 and b 2 8. So y and b, if you take, Z is the midpoint. By using again the midpoint formula, we have to calculate the coordinates of z. Before that, endpoints we have to write y 0 5 and B28 we have taken. From there x1 is 0, y1 is 5, x2 is 2, y2 is 8. Substitute into midpoint formula. Coordinates of z is equal to x1 plus x2, 0 plus 2 by 2, y1 plus y2, that is 5 plus 8, 5 plus 8 by 2, that is 0 plus 2 is 2 by 2, 5 plus 8 is 13 by 2, that is equal to 2 by 2 is 1, 13 by 2 is 6.5, that is the coordinates of z. Next we shall discuss the last question of this exercise. Find the area of a rhombus if its vertices are 3, 0, 4, 5, minus 1, 4 and minus 2, minus 1 taken in order. There is a hint is given to you. Area of rhombus is equal to product of its diagonals. So let us assume A30, B45, C minus 1, 4 and D minus 2, minus 1 are the vertices of a rhombus ABCD. Simple, just I have labeled the vertices, that's all, and the name of the rhombus I have given as ABCD. Plot a rough diagram and plot the points there A30, B45, C minus 1, 4, D minus 2, minus 1. Please note that these vertices must be in order. That is what the given question it says. Next we have to calculate using distance formula the length of the diagonal AC. Next the length of the diagonal BD. Then we have to use the formula area of rhombus is equal to diagonal into diagonal. So when you multiply these two diagonals length, you will get the area of rhombus. So please try this at home as homework. Dear students, in today's session we have discussed the section formula and also the midpoint formula. In the examination point of view, it is a very important exercise. Therefore, I request all the students to go through these 10 questions very carefully. And if you feel any inconvenience or doubt, please feel free to ask. Thank you for watching.